I'm talking to Elijah. I heard you though. I said head for the play.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Elijah, we waiting on Ed.
The opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Oh, bro.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up
We're not going to play with Ed.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, their loss had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're going to do it consistently here. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford down to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, Cody, just a mistake with their defense. It's built for plays like that. Forcing that incompletion.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. As they begin on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this drive upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and getting the 1st down.
I was watching you, shit. My fault. I'm hit the next.
Cousins. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force upon our defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that would officially a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw, though. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may have saved points on the board when this drive is over.
They snap it to Stafford. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with a free ball here to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the 1st down marker. Just tuck it and run for the 1st down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Vikings at 2-6 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins, and the pressure gets to him again. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Still short for 4. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but
all niggas just saying.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Shot that.
Not one that I've ever met.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lots of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if we're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some space here.
That's cool.
Touchdown, Washington. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit. They leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal, and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. It's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
At the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Stafford. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket,
Hey, throw the ball earlier, bro.
Stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Yeah, no,
Again, it's Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Caught here by Conley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the first half.
And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
What nigga's that?
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
You gotta hit me. I'm going. Please. Never mind.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get up.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He could not get away that time. And it'll be a loss of 11 on 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
You like Jimmy Butler.
Next drive.
So now
You
Charles
shoot like
is
Jimmy
trying
Butler.
a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that
That's Jimmy
interception
Butler
they
for
had
him.
the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Knifes his way
I've been waiting.
here,
I've
but
been
just
waiting for
3
that.
yards
You know how that
away,
shit
second
looks.
down. The last run got 3, now
Waiting
it's
for that.
2nd and 7. Play fake, Cousins.
Waiting for that.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I'm waiting on being open. Like, look, I'm being open.
Drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers for time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Washington will have another turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd down, another run with 2.
I was piling wins in 2 days.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
In my book, that's running the ball well.
I ain't never came in this bitch and out.
Staying in bounds.
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And will the lead stay in bounds? Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know they want to take the plan, buddy.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17 now. Here's a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
There's 20. Vikings, nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their...
And that's caught inside the 35. So a big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'm at the last side when y'all ready. You're not in here.
Be in here, 2nd and inches.
Play action now, Cousins. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Off the play fake, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, definitely 7 feet. Oh, he did. Yeah.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got a man. Complete.
Is that a new jump?
Washington. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. To try again after the sack. Cousins forced out to his left.
I was just trying to go around
that is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Romeo Doubs, 73 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And lead down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Just Tobin and Q slip.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They snap it to Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Pass, kid.
Following the interception, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pull that off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Taylor. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we're trying to duplicate that success here.
I'm literally just moving to the third side of the ball.
What they do, and you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
That's me. I jumped hella early.
Cousins on first down. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. On second and a long way to go. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing here, Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So it's the Commanders who come away with a win. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
Get another touchdown.
So for the Commanders, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11.
Yeah, definitely kicking into the AL.
That's sweet.
Boy, I ain't